Welcome back, everybody. Just Mike here. Today we have a battery-powered Mickey Mouse clock that hangs on the wall, and it's the actual Mickey Mouse himself. And he's supposed to have a tail that rocks back and forth. Well, this clock I got didn't have a tail with it. I got it from GW, and I figured maybe I could come up with something. Anyway, I did happen to have goes to a battery clock. I put that on there, and I'll show in the video where it just barely goes. Well, come to find out, realistically, the length of the pendulum is what's important on this clock here in order to actually get the tick. And well, you'll see what else I happen to do just to give you guys ideas of what you can do if the dog ate the pendulum, the kids destroyed it beyond gluing it back together, or whatever. This is one way you can kind of fix the clock even though it's not an original pendulum. So this one here is the one that operates the pendulum. This one here operates the clock itself. I don't know if I can get up into here or not, but I'm going to sure as heck try. Maybe just that one screw. I'm going to say nope. It feels like the best I can figure with my finger going up in there. There's a shaft behind each one of these, which means there's a screw in there. Let me get a razor blade and see if I can cut those off and then put them back on later. Sure enough, there's a screw underneath there. Put this at an angle so I can cut as close to the plastic case as I can. Now I can get the screws out. I'm leaving that attached so that way at least I have that if my gluing doesn't go as planned. There's actually nothing you can do. They're free of oil. They're free of grease, so there's, like I say, nothing you can do as far as I can see. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a wood stick from a cuckoo clock pendulum and set on there and see if I can get this thing to tick with that, because it could be this weighs nothing, but it could be just too long. So the problem with using a stick from a cuckoo clock, that's metal and it sucks up to the magnet, because that's a magnet here that goes by this coil that the other magnet is causing to turn into a magnet, and so it doesn't stay down, it keeps popping back up. And so you need to have weight on here for one, if you're going to use it enough to hold that down. So let me see about getting some weight on here. I'm not trying to shake it, but it, with that heavy of a pendulum, it seems to be working, which makes me kind of wonder, maybe this here is too light and it needs some weight. So let me stick some weight onto this and see what I can come up with. So I added weight to this pendulum and it didn't work. I'm going to guess it's just too long, although it'd been nice if it worked because this is aluminum. With my metal here for the cuckoo pendulum, I used a rubber band to get a battery on there, and this length and weight seems to be working good, and it's actually speeding up, and that's what I was worried about. And I have it resting on the table so I'm not wiggling it, and it seems to be doing good. So if you don't mind a battery hanging between his legs, or if you can come up with something different, I'd say go for it. So let's put them back together again and hang them on the wall and see how well it does there, which should do just fine. So I hope this gives you guys an idea of what you can do if your tail broke and you can't fix it without gluing it, or it'd be nice if you could glue it, or if the dog ate the pendulum because it fell off because the kids were a little rambunctious, whatever happened to it, because most of them that I find at GW online have no tail. Just recently there was one Mickey Mouse that had a tail that they started out at $49.99, and I think it went to something like $51. So it was probably two people bid on that. And then the same day there's a Minnie Mouse along with Mickey Mouse, but there's only one tail, and I don't remember how much that went for, but I do know they sold for something like $51 for the pair. And I was going to show you the shipping, at least if I would have bought them, but I was busy and wasn't able to bid. So anyway, like I say, this gives you a good idea or where to start on trying to solve the problem of no tail if you want those eyes to move. You don't necessarily need a tail. The only thing is, you'll hear when the eyes are wiggling back and forth, you hear where the pendulum hooks up, it'll go whack, 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 and that's annoying as heck. So there you go. If you like this video, appreciate it or whatever, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Why? Because it's free. Anyway, you guys have a great day. God bless.